My name is Debbie Auerbach, and I'm from Berkeley, Michigan.
What type of community service have you participated in?
I've done volunteer work at my children's school.
What role do you think volunteer work plays in building a community?
It's good for people to get together and do things together, to build things, to have experiences, to have events go according to plan, everyone working together and doing a small part.
Can you tell me about the specifics of what you do during volunteer work?
Volunteering, you lend your skills, you help where you can help other people. Everybody needs to have many people doing lots of jobs to make events go smoothly, and so you just lend a hand where you're needed.
Why did you select this organization or type of volunteer work to participate in?
I like volunteering at my kids' school, so I get to know the families that go to the school. I get to know the teachers that are in the school, get to know the principal, get to know the secretaries, and you just feel more at home with the environment when you know people better.
What do you like most about this volunteer work?
It's nice to see things come together and have a big event planned and then see it all come together and attend the event and see how happy it makes people to be together and have fun together.
Who do you think directly or indirectly is helped by the volunteer work that you do?
Everyone is helped. The children are helped because they get to do more events in their school. The parents are helped because they can carry off the event together and they feel valued when people volunteer to help them.
Tell me about the pieces of your volunteer work that leave you most satisfied.
Always in helping someone else, doing a good job, being able to say yes to a chairperson. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can help you out.
How important do you think it is for people to volunteer their time within their communities?
Oh, it's very important. Then you build communities that know each other and that are willing to help each other. If you don't know someone, you're less likely to help them. And when you do know them, you're more willing to help.
What makes this community service worthwhile?
The fact that people get to experience more things because more people are willing to give their time and create bigger experiences for other people.
What lessons have you learned from your volunteer experience?
That always it takes many hands to create an event and have it go off without a hitch. And there are many experiences that we can give to our children if we're all willing to help.
Do you think people have a responsibility to volunteer in some way within their community? Please explain.
It's good that people volunteer. It does help make the community stronger. When you know your neighbor, then you're more willing to help, more willing to look out for them, to look out for each other, and makes your whole community stronger if you're willing to work together to get things done.
What would you say to a young person who's contemplating the exploration of community service?
I would say it's a great experience. Get involved. You never know what skills you might have that you never knew you were good at until you have the experience to get involved in something that is interesting to you, and you be able to help other people, and you'll find new skills.
Okay, what would you change about this volunteer work or organization if you could?
Just having more people volunteer. Sometimes it happens to be always the same people who volunteer. You just try to get more people involved every time. And as the kids get older and more families come into the community and into the schools, then you hope that they can volunteer too.
And finally, do you have some suggestions for how someone might find a volunteer organization that is right for him or her?
It's always good to start with your schools. Ask at your schools if there's any volunteer work that's needed. You can ask in your church. Churches are always looking for volunteers. Even in a big place where you work, like where I work, they're always asking for volunteers for community-sponsored events.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.